Okay. So, may all beings be competent when meeting those who challenge them. This is the prayer of the Bodhisattva when seeing a dispute. I wonder who this is talking to. Okay. So may all beings be competent when meeting those who challenge them. This is the practice of bodhisattvas when seeing a dispute. Okay, so I think this means when we see other people in a dispute, yeah, instead of taking sides and getting involved in what isn't our business, to be able to remain neutral, but to hope that both sides are able to communicate properly, and in communicating properly resolve their dispute. Okay? Because often when we get into disputes, it talks about be competent when meeting those who challenge them. Sometimes as soon as somebody challenges us, we fall to pieces. Yeah? We have so many old behavior patterns that we can't be that interfere with our being competent when there's a discussion or a dispute that needs to be resolved. And so, because we are not competent in communicating well, then things kind of really get out of hand. So this is good for when we're looking at other people in a dispute, so we remain impartial, but also when we're in the middle of a dispute with others, to think about, well, how can I be competent in handling this? Yeah. So how can I be cool, and not fly off the handle and not withdraw? Because both of those are not very productive in times of conflict, But both of those are strategies that we often employ, don't we? Yeah. There's conflict. Bye. I'll see you later, don't talk to me. Or there's conflict, boy, I want to jump in and have it out with somebody. I did some study at one time about different styles in conflict. Let me see if I can remember them. You might be able to help me. There was avoidance, and then there was one in which you accommodated the other person. There was one in which you compromised, and then cooperate. And then there was a fifth one. Do you remember what it was? I think the collaborate was the cooperate.
You haven't said confront yet.
What?
You haven't said confront.
Yeah, maybe confront. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, because one was avoid it, one was accommodate, which is kind of do what the other person wants. Then one is, kind of be aggressive and dominate the situation. And then one was kind of compromise, and then one was to collaborate. Yeah. And so I see a lot of similarities between those and Buddha Dharma, and different situations call for different kind of conflict styles. And the thing is that when we're competent, we figure out which kind of conflict style fits that situation. But when we are overwhelmed in our mind, then we can't think clearly enough to figure out which conflict style we need to employ. So maybe in the upcoming days we'll talk a little bit about each conflict style. I find it actually very, very helpful because, between now and then, you might think a little bit, which one is your usual one? Yeah, because we all kind of have a pattern that we often fall into, and then it prevents us from thinking creatively about how to handle discussions, because we just do the same behavior no matter what, which is like, no matter what math problem somebody gives you, you say 5. You're not going to be very effective Yeah, but when we can find the places in ourself for how to be creative and diverse in handling situations, and then when we can look at each situation and figure out how best to handle it, then we can really be more effective.